What's going on, guys? Luke again, back with another Injustice 2 Premier Skins wishlist video. So, the last part was actually part 1. If you missed that, make sure you go and check that one out first. But yeah, we'll get straight into it. So, actually no, before we get into it, basically this is just like a wish list. If you guys have any that you guys would like to suggest, then be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and I'll make sure I read all of them. But yeah, let's just get straight into this one. So, Brainiac. So Brainiac seems to be the big villain in the Injustice 2 story from what we've seen so far. Now, Brainiac was kind of hard, but the only sort of skin that I could maybe think of for him would be Lex Luthor. Now, you guys have to let me know what you think about that, because I mean, Lex Luthor, I mean, he could potentially be a Brainiac skin. I'm not too sure, but we'll just have to see what they do. Next, we have Green Arrow. Now, for Green Arrow, the skins that I'd like to see would be Roy Harper or Arsenal or Speedy, as well as Fear. Fear obviously being from the TV show in the red suit. But from what I understand so far, from one of the trailers for Injustice 2, we actually see Green Arrow in a red costume. Now, I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's meant to be Roy Harper. I'm not too sure. If you guys know any more than I do, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. But next one we have is another skin for Superman, which I'd like to see Cyborg Superman. How cool would a Cyborg Superman be in the game? It'd be so cool to see. It'd be very, very nice skin indeed. Next we have the Flash. Now obviously the Flash, there's so many skins that you could have for the Flash. I think I've done a whole video where I've just spoke about the potential skins that we could have for the Flash. But I've just gone for the main ones. Obviously, we've already got Reverse Flash. We've already got Jay Garrick. But yeah, the ones that I'd like to see would be Godspeed. Godspeed is a big character from the comics, from the newer comics, I believe. Obviously, there's going to be pictures on the screen. That might refresh your guys' memory if you've never seen him before. Next, we have Zatanna, who has been a massive, massive part of the story in the Flash Season 3 on TV. So Zatanna / Future Barry, Future Flash is what I've got written down. He'd be really, really cool to see. And we also have Zoom. Now, Zoom would be an amazing character because he looks really, really scary. I know that in the comics, Professor Zoom is actually Reverse Flash, but if they could do the CW version of Zoom in like the black costume, that'd be really, really cool to see. You've also got the Black Flash as well, which would be very, very nice to see as well. Next we have Dr. Fate. Now for Dr. Fate, there has been I've got 2 potential Premier skins that we could have for him. Now, I'm not too sure on them, but you guys will have to let me know. But the closest that I could get to for Dr. Fate would be Constantine, who I've been wanting in Injustice 2 since the game got announced. Constantine's an amazing character. And also Zatanna / Zatanna's dad. I don't know what her father's called. I've forgotten his name. But Zatanna, obviously magic. Constantine, magic as well. It just makes sense. It just makes sense to have them in. Next we have another skin for Batman. It's actually the Batman Beyond suit, which looks incredible. The red bat symbol, he has the wings, like the little wings under his arm. It just looks incredible. It'd be such a cool suit to have in the game. Next we have Aquaman, and for Aquaman, I've already done one in the last video where I mentioned the likes of Siren and Mira, I'm not too sure how to say it. But I'd like to see Aqualad. Now, obviously, Aqualad from Young Justice, that'd be kind of cool to see. Just the way he can like manipulate water, like he does in the TV show. That'd be really, really nice to see. Next, we have the Swamp Thing. Now, the closest thing I could get to for Swamp Thing would be Clayface. Now, Clayface is a Batman villain. They could do it. They might not. They probably won't. But Clayface would just be kind of cool to have as a skin for Swamp Thing. It's the only thing I could really compare to Swamp Thing, in my opinion, anyway. Next we have Grodd. And now in the last video I actually mentioned Grodd and Solivar because they're both gorillas. But for Grodd, I'd like to see King Shark. And King Shark could be an amazing character to have. Some of the super moves that they could do, honestly, it'd just be crazy. I doubt they'll do Grodd and King Shark. They kind of, I don't want to say they're similar, but they kind of are in a way. But that's just my opinion. You guys left, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Next we have the Joker. Another skin for the Joker would be the Riddler. Now the Riddler, I suppose he could be a cool character. There could be some cool stuff that he does. Don't really know much about the Riddler, but yeah, the Riddler and Joker, they're kind of similar, I suppose. That'd be kind of cool to see. And then we have for the last one, we have another skin for Cheetah. So obviously Cheetah, she already has the Vixen skin. Now the only one that I could really compare to both of them was actually Beast Boy. Beast Boy would be pretty cool to have in the game, just to be able to have the function to change into pretty much any animal. That could open up for a lot of combos and a lot of different possibilities and combo hits, like I said. So that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys have any more suggestions on Premier skins that you'd like to see, then be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and I'll make sure I'll do a video on those. That's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to drop the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.